A lot of people have unsolvable problems. Like, I lost my job. How to solve this problem? No, the big problem coming up is I don't have money to pay for things. Somebody says my spouse cheated on me. It's a big problem. How to deal with the ignominy of it all? How to deal with the shame of it? Another problem is I don't have health. I have a chronic health disease. I'm not able to get over it. So, like this, there are many. There are countless unsolvable problems that everybody has. I'm sure you have your own. In this video, I want to teach you how to investigate it so that you can be free of this forever and then actually focus on spiritual stuff. I solved all my problems using this method. I didn't use any spiritual stuff to solve my problems. I didn't pray to Devi. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go on yatras or anything, like nothing. Okay. This, what I'm going to teach you now, is the most important lesson of your life. That if you state the problem accurately, the solution becomes obvious. But if a problem is unsolvable, it means the problem hasn't been stated correctly. Just remember this. If the problem is unsolvable, it hasn't been stated correctly. Okay? So then make a list of all your unsolvable problems. Most people have two or three, some have 10. Okay? So make a list of it. And then you need to consider what is the real problem over here and what is my participation in the problem. So, for example, my spouse cheated on me. What's the reason? The reason is that they don't find you attractive anymore. They're not finding you, either your behavior or your sexuality, as a turn on anymore. So that's why they cheated on you. That's the truth. When you state it like that, you can say, how can I fix this? So you can have an honest discussion about your inadequacies and how you're showing up and show up better. That might solve the problem. Another problem is that I lost my job. Now, you need to recognize that you don't have the skills to be employable in that company, which means that's okay. You lost your job, but you're going to apply into another similar company with a similar setup. What does it take to stay there? What does it take to be there? And if it goes against your morals and character to be there, then why don't you learn to make money on your own? It'll be a curve to learn it. How can you protect yourself from that curve? So that becomes a problem, that while I'm learning how to make money and however long it takes, you can estimate how long it takes, take a guesstimate. And for that many years or that many months, who's going to support us? How are we going to get a source of income? This is something that with a little thinking you can solve it. And then you say there's nobody to support me, then obviously you need a job. So you can go find a job that's better, a better place to be employed maybe, or upskill yourself so that you can survive in that toxic corporate environment for a few more years until you can be independent of it. So that's it. Then you'll be cheering, you'll be cheerful, and you'll be like with a song on your lips, and you'll wake up every morning full of enthusiasm and ready to do things. Okay. And the third one, like, health problems, it's a big problem. So every single health problem requires you to become an expert in the functioning of the organs that have been affected. So every health problem affects some organ of our body, like our skin, like our eyes, like our lungs, liver, kidneys, whatever. You now have to become more skilled than a doctor to solve it, because doctors are not able to solve it. You need to get into the depth of it. So to get into the depth of it, you can talk to experts who get into the depth of it, and you can learn. You have to learn, or you have to find an expert who can teach you, or you have to educate yourself on the internet. I solved all my health problems like that. Everyone thinks it's Babaji's grace. He sent his grace, and then my health problems went away, and then I became immortal. Baba expected me to think things through and to solve it. And that's what makes a Siddha. And that's what is scalable. Okay? Magical powers are not scalable. I can't just go and give everyone blessings and they'll get magical powers. They have to be very hungry for it. And then slowly those powers come to you as you practice yoga, not before you solved all your unsolvable problems. That's when you get the confidence that I can solve the world's problems. And that's when you get magical powers. Not before that. Okay? So people think spirituality is not about problems, but unfortunately it is. Or I would say, fortunately, it is. Because now you can understand that there's value in all your suffering. Because through your suffering, thousands and crores and millions of people are going to get better, just because you decided to find the solution and learn it. All right. So, how many of you are going to make that decision and make a list of your unsolvable problems? Let me know in the comments below. If this video was useful to you, what other information do you want from me to solve your problems? Write it in the comments. I'm going to read them.